While Tushals were meeting inside of the conference center at Liliendal, some aggrieved Amerindians were outside highlighting some of the plights facing the indigenous people. The residents drawn from various communities in the interior region is also calling for a review of the 2006 Amerindian Act, which they feel is powerless, and they are also demanding more respect for Guyana's First People.
We would like to see the Amerindian Act amended to uphold the rights to our way of life, and that means we have a right to continue fishing and hunting.
Why is it that our lands that we are asking for is not answered, and yet we find that these projects coming up with a protected area system and so on, these areas are being established, areas given out for protected areas by the government, and our land issue remains the same.
We heard or we found out that our land extension is being given to concessions. Lottery was given out in Region 9. So that is our concern.
They are also hoping that the Tushals who are representing their interests would be allowed to speak and not intimidated.
Do not pressure our Tushals. Do not pressure our Tushals.
Support our Tushals. And we found out that they are being intimidated. They are not being given that free to talk up for their rights. So we want our rights to be recognized as indigenous people and to be respected.
The residents held placards and chanted as they discussed the much talk about Amerindian land titles, which has been a sore issue. The residents also feel that the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs is providing poor representation on the issues that are affecting them.
We don't think the minister understands the issues. Many agencies or many people do not understand the issues. You have to go on the ground, you have to live among the people, you have to meet the people, you have to be there for a few days to listen, to learn. When government agencies go in or their representatives, they go in for an hour, 2 hours, sometimes just a half an hour. The longest they might stay, maybe 2 or 3 hours. And most of the time, those ministers tell us from the time the PPP took over to this present day what good they have done for this country. And they talk and they talk, and they leave very, very little time for residents to say anything on their own behalf.
They are hoping that changes would be made during the discussion of the National Tushal Conference. Reporting for Capital News, Royston Drakes.